continue from where I have left in the last video. So in the case of letter, we have seen two letters. One is personal letter and one is official letter, formal letter, and one more letter is there. What is that? Letter to the editor. It is very important, right? Letter to the editor is very important. In such a case, what you will do, you will write the writer's address and date here. Writer's address and date. Okay, here you will be writing writer's address and date, and here you are having the recipient's address. Recipient's address. I think we have studied it properly in our class. Recipient's address, that means to the editor, Hindu, like that you will be writing the recipient's address, and we will be having the salutation. What is that? Sir, like that we will be having the salutation here. Then we will be having the body of the letter. Then you have to you have to sign off the subscription, yours truly. That will be coming, and you have to write the name. Sorry, name, not name, the signature. Right. So this is the format for letter. And listen, if there is any kind of change which is coming in your guide and what I have given you, you don't want to confuse. You stick on with anyone because both are right. Okay. It is not the matter of one is wrong and one is right. Look, these all things can be expressed in different manners. Okay, there is actually it is varying, right? In the case of left and right, we are saying no. The same thing can happen. The positions can change, or kind of some kind of changes you can see in your guide, or sometimes what I have taught you in the class. You don't want to have a confusive state. You fix any one. Either you go with what I have taught in the class if there is any difference, or otherwise you go with the guide. Okay. The thing is that don't keep any confusion. You go with any one. Okay. That should be your mindset, because both are right. If you write any pattern, if there is slight changes coming, no issue. Left side, right side, all those things, you should not miss it. That is the thing. For example, if there is yours truly or that signature, that things you should not miss. That is the important thing. Other than that, slight changes here and there will not be having any problem. Okay. Then we are having biography. So biography means you are writing about a particular person and the information is given to you in the question paper itself, right? So the layout of a biography will be like this. You have to write a title. Last time, right, about Bhagat Singh it was there. Now if you are writing about Komaram Bhim, for example, I am writing here Komaram Bhim. That is the title. Or simply you can write biographical sketch of Komaram Bhim. Then you can write a caption. The great warrior of Telangana. Like that you can give a caption also. That means downside of the title you can give a caption like this. Great warrior of Telangana. Then you can go for the details given in your table. So in that particular table you have to arrange it in a particular manner. That means it also should be divided into paragraphs. That means the first paragraph should be having the primary details about the person. For example, the place of birth, right? The name, then date, on which date he was born, about family, right? All those things should be coming. That is, the primary details should be coming in the first paragraph. And the following paragraph, you have to divide it into paragraphs. Second paragraph should be having the important events in life. What all important things happen in his life. How will you find? It is given in the table. From the table you have to find it. And if you know more about the person, you can add that in that particular space. Right? If you know more about the person, you can definitely add those things also. And it should be coming in the second paragraph. In the first paragraph, concentrate only on the primary details. And towards the end, you have to give a concluding paragraph. Concluding paragraph should be there. So in concluding paragraph, what? You can see kind of motto of the person's life, right? If you take Narayana Murthy's motto is what? Powered by intellectual, driven by values. Like that, some kind of key principles of the person, or any kind of slogans given by the person. All those things should be coming in that concluding part. And also, when did the person die? How did the person die? And what was his ultimate contribution to the place or country? All those should be coming in the concluding part. And this is how you write a biographical sketch. So in some places you have seen that it is short in your guide and all, they have given in one page. But when you're writing, you people write more, because what they have given in the guide is perfect. Their sentences are absolutely perfect. But in your cases, you can go wrong somewhere, and because of all those reasons, don't limit your sentences. You write maximum. Okay, that is the approach for biography. Now coming to the essay writing. Okay, listen, choreography script and news report. These two things we have studied properly in the class. Okay, and you know that it is a bit kind of complicated. We need some time to explain that, so let it be there. If I am getting time, I will put another video for news report and choreography script. Otherwise, please go through the notebook or the guide, right? Already we have seen that, so you should be able to write it properly, news report and choreography script. Please don't ignore it. If the question paper is getting tough, I am expecting that two questions to come. Then essay writing. Okay, essay writing is just like this biography or just like this description. That means it is actually writing. You are putting a heading. You are putting a heading for that particular global warming. You are writing an essay about global warming, right? Then you should have different paragraphs. You should have different paragraphs. That means you should introduce the theme in the first paragraph. And I have told you many times, right? If you are able to write the advantages and disadvantages, that should be coming in the next paragraph. Advantages, then disadvantages, then conclusion, the fourth paragraph. Like that, in paragraphs you have to divide. Okay, so that is about essay writing. And look, the key is that if it is too much of writing without less format, you go for the question having format. Because if there is not much format, means the problem is the persons are forced to check your sentences. If there is any kind of error, your marks will be lost. But if it is something related to format, if you are presenting it in a proper format, sometimes they will not be reading the lines, but you will be awarded the marks. So always tend to prefer to write the discourse which is having format. Okay, especially choreography script and news report, it is having a proper format, right? So if it is coming, it is good for you. You can score marks by writing it in proper format. If your sentences or like grammar is not going well also, you may get good marks. So this is how you want to write an essay, right? So other things that we have not discussed, right? Narration, then narration is there, right? Narration means it is story writing. So those things you can leave. Okay, you can better leave that, and you can concentrate on these things. And listen, in your guide they have given points to remember, like assessment indicators and all. If possible, you just go through that. Okay, especially students who have studied everything properly now can go through that, because if the person is reading your the discourse properly, you can write it better by looking these assessment indicators. So if you have completed studying everything, you can just go through the assessment indicators of this these discourses. Now I will upload a video regarding this, not only but also usage of if, either or, neither nor. That section is also there, right? And if possible, complex and compound sentences, simple, compound, complex sentences. And one more thing, tomorrow for examination, so what is our plan? First passage will be from A reading. I am expecting it from next chapter, or actually journey chapter, childhood, Jamaican fragment. Then B reading you can expect from anything, like second passage, right? It can be tribute chapter, I will do it chapter, right? I'm not saying anything, you study properly that one. Then but the thing is that three sentences at least, you know that I'm saying you many times. Half of the page you write better you write half of the page, or 3 or 4 sentences you have to write for that. Then pie chart, you know that 2 sentences properly you have to write, accurate answers. Then transformation of sentences, right? We have been practicing it, you should not miss it. Definitely 4 sentences. You write 6 sentences, no problem, don't limit with 4. They will choose the correct 4. If 6 are correct also, no issues. You write 6 sentences, don't leave the 2. You may think that I know the 4, so I'm leaving the 2. No, don't do that. You write 6 sentences. And in that case of picking out 3 true statements in that second passage, write 3 sentences properly. Don't put the don't put the alphabets. Write 3 sentences. Then what we are having? Then we are having this minor discourses. Right? Invitation is missing. I didn't explain about invitation. I will put invitation now itself. Minor discourses, we have to do it perfectly. We know that, right? Apart from profile means heading. Just write about that person by looking the information given. Then major discourses we have done. So part A, definitely you have to score what? Above 58 or in 6 out of 60, right? 58, 59 or 60 you have to score. Then part B, we have been discussing the error finding. What is the code for error finding? ICAM, ZSB, PW, RRR. Just go through it. Definitely it will be working. And you find the answers yourself. Okay, don't want to depend on other people. If the questions answers are also said, if you are absolutely blank, only depend on others. Otherwise, you should find your own answers. You can do that. Okay.